Hi, my name is Mira Gurung. The questions that I've selected for the mock interview is from category 1, sorting and searching, and the question is finding the minimum element in an array. There are a few clarification questions that I would like to ask before we start. The first one is the array sorted or unsorted? Okay. Can the array be empty? If so, do I return none or raise an exception? All right. And what is the array comprised of? Integers, floats? Okay. And my last question here would be, what should the output include? Just the minimum value or the index where the value occurred as well? Okay, so from the answers that you provided, I'm going to assume that the input is non-empty list of integers. The output is a single number representing the minimum value. The array is unsorted. And then in case of where the array is empty, I'm returning none. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to write a function called find min and pass one parameter that is in array itself. Before I write the implementation, I'm going to check the edge cases first. The for an empty array. So for that, I'm going to see if the length of an array equals the 0, then I'm returning none. So if length of an array equals 0, then I'm returning none. So that should handle my edge cases. And now I'm going to create a new variable called minimum value and assigned minimum value and assign the first element in an array to be the minimum value. So array of 0 index. Now I'm going to iterate over all the elements in an array and keeping track of the current minimum seen so far. And once the iteration is over, I should be able to return the minimum value. So I'm going to do that right now. For num in array, if if the num is less than the minimum val, then I'm going to set the minimum val to the num. And I'm going to return minimum value. That should be it. That should be able to give me the minimum value from the list of array given. So here I'm going to create an array with one, let's say 2, 5, 8, 10. And to call a function and print. Find min, pass in the array. I am expecting the minimum value here to be, I'm not doing that. So from this, I'm expecting the minimum value to be 2. So let's run this. Yeah, it gives me 2. How about I pass an empty array? Yeah, it's returning none as usual. How about I just put 1 element in an array? Let's put 9. Yep. Let me put like big numbers. I don't know if that is going to do anything. The length of an array. Yep, it's returning cis. 6. So my function's running pretty well. It's giving me the minimum value as expected. Um, I'm not sure about any other optimization that I can do here. Since I'm iterating over every element, the time complexity of OF1 is the optimal, OFN is the optimal solution for this problem. However, if the array was to be sorted, then the minimum would be the first element in an array, which would be OF1 time complexity of just retrieving that. Um, this is it. This is my code. It's pretty simple and easy. Thank you so much.